I saw the blade behind your back. Still I turned, let you attack. You said trust me with tearful eyes, but I've read truth between the lies. I held the wound, you watched me break. Called it love for your own sake, but I'm not numb, I'm not blind. Bleed me once, shame's not mine. So go ahead, bleed me one more time. If pain is love, then yours was prime. I gave you gold, you gave me rust. You swore forever, broke the trust. Bleed me slow, make it sting. You always like the suffering, but this time I won't rewind. Bleed me one more time. It's the last time. You kissed my scars, then made new ones. Called it healing, but you just run. You need a savior, not a man. And I won't die for you again. You paint your rage like it's art. Blame my silence, blame my heart. But the mirror cracked where I stood, and finally I understood. So go ahead, bleed me one more time. Carve your name in every line. You broke me down just to rebuild, but love like that can't be fulfilled. Bleed me slow, feed your game. I've learned your love comes wrapped in shame, but I've grown from where I cried. Bleed me one more time, then say goodbye. You always needed me in pain to feel your worth, to feel sane. But I bled out all your names. I'm walking clean through the flames. Bleed me one more time, then see there's nothing left to take from me. You had my heart, you had your fill, but this time I won't stand still. Bleed me hard, make it count, but my soul's no longer your account. No more chains, no more climb. Bleed me one more time. Chain to silence, now I scream. I bit my tongue till blood would rise. Called it love, called it wise. You spoke, I swallowed every line, afraid to lose what wasn't mine. I played the mute, the steady hand, while you erased who I am. Told me peace isn't restraint, but silence tastes a lot like chains. Chained to silence, now I scream. No more shrinking in your dream. You muted me with every kiss, but I silence, now I scream. Break the walls and tear the seam. You called my voice a storm to fear. Well, now the thunder's crystal clear. I sang your script, I played your part, but now I sing with my own heart. No more bending, no more scheme. Chain of silence now, I scream. I won't whisper pain again. I won't fake to keep pretend. This voice is mine, raw and wide. Let the volume kill the lie. Chained to silence, now I scream. Shatter every quiet dream. You can't erase what I became. You can't put silence in a flame. I found the edge, I found the song, and now it's loud and now it's strong. You taught me how to hold the scream. Now hear it, now fear it, now I scream. Now I scream.
How to pull the strings, smiling sweet while tightening things. Your love was a leash, velvet and tight, wrapped in promises just out of sight. I played the puppet, danced in your hands, but every move your last command. You said forever, but meant till bored. Well, guess what, baby? I cut the cord. Cut the cord, broke the chain. I'm done pretending I like the pain. You had your grip, you had your say, but I just slipped and walked away. No more strings, no more pleas, no more crawling on bloody knees. Yeah, cut the cord, and damn, it feels good. You never thought I would. I found myself in the silence you hate, where you couldn't twist my words or fate. You sold control, dressed up as care, but love like that just strips you bare. I burned the script, rewrote the end. You don't own the soul you tried to bend. I'm not your echo, not your reward. I'm the silence that slammed the door. Cut the cord, pulled the pin, stepped out from the mess you kept me in. No more guilt, no more shows. You can keep your highs and lows. Tie me down with pretty lies, but I cut loose, now watch me rise. Yeah, cut the cord and I'm still breathing, even with you leaving. Thought I'd shatter when you let go, but turns out I had wings below. Your love was a cage with a view. Now I see the sky without you. Cut the cord, claim my name. No more dancing in your game. Took my heart, took the fall. Now I'm taking back it all. No regrets, no second round. I'm finally free, unbound. Yeah, cut the cord, not your toy anymore. I'm not yours. Started sweet like sugar rain, now just triggers in my brain. You used to be my favorite sin, now even your name burns my skin. You said I'm too intense, too much. Funny coming from a loaded touch. You were the itch I couldn't scratch. Now I'm healed and burn the match. I'm allergic to your love. Break out every time you show up. You were roses soaked in bleach, kiss I could never reach. Now I sneeze at your perfume like drama in a crowded room. Your love made me sick enough. Now I'm allergic to your love. You said I overreacted, but love ain't supposed to feel toxic. You blame my pain on the weather while you poison us together. called it fate, I called it rot. Funny what survival taught. I'm allergic to your love. Can't breathe when I'm near your glove. You gave me highs, you gave me hell, but I got out and broke the spell. Now your touch is just a rash, a fading scar, a lightning flash. No more tears, no toxic love. Yeah, I'm allergic. I'm allergic to your love. I'm allergic to your love. I'm allergic to your love. You felt like comfort in the dark, like every scar could be a spark. You held me close, just tight enough to keep me hooked, but call it love. You whispered promises like pills, a dose of fire, a flood of chills. I called it fate, I called it grace, but it was need dressed up as faith. You were just a bad habit in disguise, a sweet decay behind kind eyes. I chased the high, ignored the cost. Now I know what I almost lost. You fit like smoke inside my chest. Told me it was love, I guessed, but all you were was poison ice. A bad habit in disguise. I built a shrine of broken rules, let you rewrite what made me whole. You called it passion, I called it home, but I was never less alone. I stayed for storms you swore would pass, but every calm was made of glass. I cracked, I bled, I wore the chains, and smiled while choking on your name. You were just a bad habit in disguise, the craving unromanticized. You fed me love in nicotine, till I forgot who I had been. You played the cure, you played the cure, but left me needing even more. And now I see behind the lies, a bad habit in disguise. You dressed addiction up as care, but real love doesn't drain you bare. I detoxed tears and let you go. Now I breathe clean, now I know. You were just a bad habit in disguise, a sugar blade behind soft cries. I kissed the blade, I wore the bruise, but now I've got the strength to choose. I'll miss the rush, but not the ache. I've had enough for my own sake. So take your mask and parting lies. You're just a bad habit in disguise. You said I'm just here to guide, but grab the wheel every time I drive. You marked the roads, rewrote my maps, then blamed me when we hit collapse. You smiled while pulling every string, said it's love, not puppet things, but every choice was second guess. Now I'm done with driving under stress. Backseat, every dream, every small mistake. You smiled like it was all support, but you just love to steer the course. I lost my voice to keep the ride, but now I see what's wrong with guide. You never wanted me to steer, just needed me to keep you near. Backseat driver in my life, said it's love but held the knife. You gave directions I didn't ask, and judged me for not wearing the mask. I drove in circles, drove through doubt, while you just pointed fingers out. But I've escaped that passive strife. No more backseat in my life. I pulled over, left you there with all your guilt and lack of care. Now my road is mine to chart, and I don't break for ghosts of heart. Backseat driver, we're done for good. You never helped, just said I should. You called it love, I call it theft of who I was and what was left.